Hello and welcome back to NIMBY Rails. I'm Joe, and you find us sat here looking at our Manchester Leeds connection again. I know we've been spending quite a bit of time on this, but I'm quite proud of it. I mean, we built through to Leeds in the last episode. I have also been doing a little bit of tinkering while you've not been here. I've put the fly under because I've been looking at some of the comments on how we can improve this. This line is going to be going off to Brighouse as it does in real life. We've got the fly under and a bit of tunnel action there. Obviously that would be single track as would this, but we don't have access to single track facility as of yet, so it's not single track. We then come into a 4-track formation where this line would normally join in, but it's a 4-track formation with the Liverpool to Leeds express services on this line here, and then the stopping services are on the, you see, we fly past Murfield, the stopping services stop there. 4-track all the way down. When we get to Ravensthorpe, the expresses carry on. The stoppers, they have to slow down quite a bit, but they stop at Ravensthorpe anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? And then we've got the option to whiz off down to Wakefield there. Through Dewsbury, quite a bit waiting over the viaduct, and there we go, Leeds to Huddersfield. I've put a stopping service on, and it's the first train. If we zoom in, you'll see it's rather jittery. We'll pause it so you don't all get motion sickness, but that is a 170. We've got a 3-car 170 on this route. Now I've somehow, and I'd love to be able to take the credit for this, but it is kind of more of a happy accident than anything else. I've somehow managed to get it so that the stopping service doesn't hinder any of the expresses from when it leaves the depot. So if we'll pop that on, so you can see there's an express service just behind at Dewsbury now, and he'll do his thing. For some reason there's a hell of a lot of people that want to go to Cottingley. I've not quite worked out why everyone wants to go to Cottingley, because in real life it's quite a small station. So you see we're coming into Leeds there, we've got the express service just leaving, and I am aware that it's late at night, but it does work all through the day like this. So we arrive into Leeds, everybody gets off, or they do when we've stopped. I've added a new platform at Leeds, so that then waits for 12 minutes, because I've got it at an hourly frequency with only one train, so it will wait until the hour is up, essentially, at Leeds. So if things are going to work to plan, and obviously this is the time where it doesn't work, and I'm like, I come out of this looking like a complete fool, but the express service should be along shortly. There it is, and it will come in, and then it will leave 1 minute before this does. Yeah, you see. And it comes round, it goes. So yeah, you can see that timer is done shortly before this. So if we speed the time up a little bit more, that'll leave, and then we will leave shortly after. And then that express service, by the time this gets to Huddersfield, I can't tell you how excited I was when this actually worked. So we're not hindering, and there's actually no need for the 4-track at all. There you go, express to Leeds leaves shortly before, and it'll go all the way back now without hindering this chap here. It just works. I was so pleased when that worked. And I didn't actually have to do that much. I just set it coming out of the depot in the morning, a minute after the rest of the chaps. Or chapettes, if they were women. I don't know if they're men or women drivers. Right, so what are we going to be doing today? Well, I've toyed with a few ideas, and to be honest, at this precise moment in time, I'm still not completely sure as to what idea I like the most. Now, I've toyed with perhaps expanding down towards Wakefield, Kirkgate, as they would normally go there. They do actually go up to Castleford now, but I'm not a massive lover of... it's not that I'm not a massive lover of Castleford. That would actually work quite well, thinking about it. Nope, well, we won't do that. I was also thinking, we've got part of the Calder Valley line made already. We've built up to Rochdale, so to actually continue round, and then we've got where we can join on here at Brighouse. That's quite a good idea, and it's an idea that I am actually quite liking. So we might do that, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, it's a nice commutery route. Yeah, that's a good one. Or we could go via Bradford. I've not yet decided, to tell you the truth. I'm still here, sat here like, oh yeah, we could do this and we could do that. I've not yet decided. Do you know what? We like building proper big long routes, so I reckon we're going to go for the Calder Valley. Can we do the Calder Valley line with 351,000? It's not 351,000, it's 351 million. I don't honestly know if we can, but we're going to give it a go. I'm just having a look on the old rail map there. So, let's do it. Oh god, this is going to be a disaster, isn't it? Right, okie dokie, that's fine. So we're going to come out of Rochdale here and up through Smithy Bridge, which looks like it's about there. Looks a lot like it's about there. Yeah, in fact I'd go as far as to say it was about there. Hang on, where's the old Littleborough? Oh, right, yeah. You're thinking out loud there. Right, yes, Smithy Bridge. In it goes, 100 metres. That will suffice. That will do us very nicely. 100 metres. Where's Littleborough? Have we got Littleborough? I reckon that's about Littleborough. That kind of thing there. Let's have a look. So we've got the big playing field. Yeah, that's about Littleborough Station. Can we go for 100 again? Yes, oh, very nice, thank you. So then we're going to go through Summit Tunnel up to Walston. So Walston's about here. Cripes, where's the railway line? Is the railway line there? I reckon that's about the railway line. Now, there's a lovely fish and chip shop at Walston, and I hope it's still open. I hope it's not fallen victim to the COVID-19 nonsense. No, so Walston's about here. And it's Grandma Pollard's Fish and Chips. Very nice fish and chips you could get there. I don't think Walston's 100 metres long, to tell you the honest truth, but it can be 100 metres for the purpose of this. Now, Todmorden Station is about here, if memory serves me right. God, this is a bit of a headache, trying to remember where everything was. I reckon Todmorden is about here. We'll have a bit of a longer platform at Todmorden because it's quite a big it's quite a big station in comparison to like Walston. There's a lot more. Where's Hebden Bridge? Hebden Bridge is about here. Hebden Bridge Station about here. Nice old signal box at Hebden Bridge. It's about here in this little section there. And there's no stations between the two there. Now we need Mythenroyd. Where's the track? So the track comes down here. Mythenroyd's on a bit of a corner. Not just a corner, a corner. Good lord, right, okay. We will be putting in the curve as well. Ooh, so Mythenroyd's about there. Okay, where's the station? So the station's just after the main road. So the station is by about... Ah, yeah, see, I'm always looking for these little lines here that would indicate a footpath. So Mythenroyd Station's about there. Just 100 metres will do. Thank you. Oh, and you've even named yourself Mythenroyd. Even better. Sorby Bridge, or Sowerby. I promise you it's Sorby Bridge. You wouldn't think so, would you? But that's what they call it. That station's about there. Nice 100 metres. That'll do. Getting a nice coverage in Sorby Bridge, actually, there. And then, right, so the line bends off to the left, round towards Halifax. We do end up with a nice little triangle here. But after Sorby Bridge, the next stop is Brighouse. We've got Brighouse here, my actual hometown. Well, I was born in Halifax, but grew up, most of my childhood spent in Brighouse. You've got a Tesco there, there's a Sainsbury's there. And so Brighouse Station is actually here. Quite a lengthy platform at Brighouse. I don't think you can fit a 6-car 185. 130 metres will do. And that is essentially our Calder Valley line. You see, we've spent a lot of money already. Lots of money. We'll leave it on fast forward so that we are actually making some money while we are there. Oh, dearie me. Right, well, we'll build from the opposite direction. For a nice change. So we've come off from the Transpennine route. We'll go over a cheeky bit of viaductage, because that is a word. You've got a scrapyard on just about here. It's called Cooper Bridge. It's actually very sad. I mean, I very rarely actually see a train whenever driving past. But I do find scrapyards very sad places. You know, like cars that were once You go under the M62 here. Yeah, cars that were once, someone's pride and joy, that were obviously delighted about getting it, and then it's just sat there really, really sad. Yeah, not a lover of scrapyards. We won't be doing more than 100 miles an hour down here. I go as far as to say I think the line speed is 60 down the length of the Calder Valley. So yeah, that's 60 miles an hour. So it's really not too much of an issue if we can't get, and that's 75 through Brighouse, that'll do. The route's primarily operated by Northern, but TransPennine Express do divert. They use this line as a diversion in case the main line is blocked. That is the line via Huddersfield, of course. We'll bring you around there and go through this greenery, because I think we pop out. Do we pop out about here and go along here? We go through Elland, of course, which Elland, there's a nice little viaduct here. Let's say a nice little viaduct. It's quite a sizable viaduct. Well, as in it's taller than me. So, to sit there and belittle it. Right, okay, so then we go into Elland Tunnel. So we come out about there, that'll do. This is where I'm thinking, Christ, I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, and we are. So then we will continue up here. Very nice. So there's a junction there where it forms the triangle with Halifax. You go up to Dryclough Junction. I actually got stuck there for an hour in a Class 158 when I was doing some route learning back when I worked for Northern. And I got stuck there because an old fella was fly tipping down the railway embankment, and he fell and cracked his head open on the... it's nice, isn't it? Some people call that karma, fly tipping on the railway with your wheelbarrow, and then you fall. But yeah, I got stuck there for an hour. As a result of that, I was absolutely thrilled. I was actually a little bit annoyed, to tell you the truth, because there was a chap, a lovely chap, but he was travelling with his son. And his son was diabetic, and while we were sat there for an hour, he was, oh my god, my son's going into a diabetic. What's the word? It's like hyperglycemia, something or other. I'm not sure, to tell you the truth, on the technical terms, but he needed some emergency sugar, and I had a pack of sweets in my bag. I was really looking forward to them, actually. Is there a tunnel here? I think there is a tunnel, but for the fact that we're doing this on a budget, it cannot be a tunnel. And so it was, my son needs some sugar, and right, okay. I thought, I really don't want to tell him that I've got sweets, but I thought, if it's the difference between me having some sweets and someone potentially dying, then you can have my sweets on this occasion. I've never really been known for giving away food, but there's first time for everything in life. And so I gave him my sweets. Didn't even, but he was like, oh, cheers for that, and that was that. Yeah, I thought he might write in and be like, oh, yeah, this conductor, really nice chap. I've completely lost the railway line now. I thought he'd write in and be like, oh, this conductor, really, really nice chap, he saved my son's life. Nothing, not a sausage. So I thought, well, that's the last time I give my sweets out to anybody. I wasn't looking to be a hero, but, you think a nice little tweet to Northern saying, oh, thank you very much, you not a sausage. So, no more sweets for anybody else. Shall deny all knowledge of having sweets. I think that we go kind of round here. This will... Again, I've completely lost the railway line, but this will do. We'll come down here. And then can we go round? Oh, yes, we can even... That'll do. It might not be completely true to life. In fact, I imagine someone will probably let me know in the comments that I've done it all wrong. But it's fine for now. You kind of get the gist anyway, don't you? Bring it up here. So this is Hebden Bridge, isn't it? Right. Now we kind of do this thing where we wind up and down. We kind of... Ooh. Yeah, about there. We'll come across... Yeah, we're not gonna we're gonna have to do a bit of viaducting here. You kind of zigzag on the road here. So you kind of, or the road kind of crosses over you, and then you cross over it. And do we reckon that'll do? It's quite a difficult one, isn't it? I'm not sure where the railway will go. We'll go from Todmorden. Todmorden Viaduct's quite impressive, actually. It comes right out, kind of a sweeping. No, we'll bring you off. No, we'll bring you off about there from the viaduct, because we need to put in at some stage the Todmorden curve, which goes up towards Burnley and Blackburn. I have a horrible suspicion that we're not going to be able to afford this. And if we can't afford it, I'll look a bit of a moron. Because you'll have built lots of things, and you won't be able to afford to actually buy them, which is not good at all. We'll run this down parallel with the road. Again, I'm pretty sure. We cross over about here. See, for the sake of I'm sure that we cross over like that, and then we cross over again there, but for this, that'll do, because it's cheaper. We can always come back and edit it when we're rolling in money, can't we? Whoops. That would be me throwing my phone across the room. How very rude. Well, at least it still works. Right, so. That's the one. We come up here. Yeah. And I reckon we kind of continue across. What side of that is that? That'll do. Right, we'll continue across you. Thank you. I mean, we're kind of sticking above 100 for most of it. Get you in there. What speed is that? That'll do. Yeah, we're sticking above 100 miles an hour for most of it anyway. 120 kilometres is roughly 75 miles an hour, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll go from Rochdale now. This is kind of a higgledy-piggledy build, I admit. We're kind of... It's very... what's the word? It's very, kind of all over the place. Sporadic. Excellent word. Just kind of jumping all over. Randomly building different sections of track. That's how I roll. Right, we'll build you up there, connect you up at Smithy Bridge, then we'll go through to Littleborough. Or Littleborough, that's the one. And then this is going to be the decider as to whether we can afford it or not. And that is Summit Tunnel. So Summit Tunnel, I imagine, is kind of about here. With the summit, that is a place. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, not good. Right, well, we'll build a bit more from Walston. Yeah, we'll just dart across here again. And we're going to... There, that's where we're going to go in the tunnel. Again, don't know if we actually do in real life, but we are for the purpose of this. Zigzag down. Oh, my goodness me, that's costing so much. And then we're going to curve. Nope. Then we're going to curve there. That'll do. And we can afford it! Yes, we can afford it. That's excellent news. Build. Yes. There we go. The Calder Valley is there. That is splendid news. That's actually quite triumphant. I'm absolutely thrilled with that. You can see why the Transpennine route is a lot quicker. And I mean, the Transpennine route is a very wiggly route, but I didn't realise it went quite so... that's kind. It'd be nice if we didn't have this kind of join in the maps there, wouldn't it? The very obvious line across the screen. I guess there's not much we can do about that, is there? But yeah, I'm absolutely elated with that. But we've not finished, because actually, now that I think about it, I want to go via Bradford. I do want to go via Bradford, because the service down through from Dewsbury down the Calder Valley is only every hour. And I reckon the Calder Valley is going to have some busy trains. I really do. So we are going to have to go via Bradford so that we're not interrupting the Transpennines. We're just going to have to do it. Dearie me. Yep. No, never fear. We can do it. We can easily do it. And I reckon we can afford it. Because, I mean, we've put all that in, haven't we? There's not that much tunnelling. I don't honestly know if we're going to get some trains running this time, but, you know, we shall see what happens. Right, let's get Halifax in. That's not a station, you clown. It is a station, and you were right first time. That's fine. I reckon it's a bit longer, Halifax platform. That'll do. Of course it's called Eureka. Eureka is next to... Eureka is next to the station. It's actually quite good. They've got a little M&S in there. You can pretend to sell things. Food and such. Right, Lowmore. Where are we now? So the road... Yeah, where's the road from Lowmore? This is the motorway and... That's the one. Right, so the station at Lowmore is about here. Or maybe it's not. It's a bit further up. 100 metres will do. But if we build it a bit longer, you can get out of paying for an overpass on that road. Very good. Yeah, you see. So we come down here, and that's the bus station. That's the bus station. So we'll pop Bradford Interchange in. About there, 150 metres should suffice. The funny inflatable theme park, or theme park even. I don't know where that is. Didn't even know there was a inflatable theme park in Bradford. Well, it just goes to show all that time that you've been to Bradford and you never knew. Learning every day. So of course you reverse at Bradford and then you come out towards New Pudsey, which if we follow the railway, he says, losing the railway. There we go. So we come round here under, through Leicester Dyke, round to, is that about New Pudsey? I think that's New Pudsey now. Yes, it is. Pop you in about 100 metres. 100 metres is fine. Yes. And then we'll come down here. Now, where's Bramley? So Bramley's there. I reckon that's about Bramley. I reckon. Is it? I don't know, to tell you the truth. But we join on. Maybe Bramley's not quite so far. No, that's absolutely hands down Bramley. That just is Bramley, isn't it? Okie dokie. Right, well, let's get that. So we've got Sordid Bridge. Where did we build Halifax? All the way up there. It's quite a convoluted route, really, isn't it? So we've got what is known as Milner Royd Junction there. And we turn off to the left here. And you can actually see when you're on the line here, it's that... what's the word? There's quite a steep gradient down. This carries on quite high up. There we go. We'll continue round. And down there. It's not a particularly fast section of line, and that's fine. I've made peace with that. Under Salter Hebble, that's where the 503 bus runs between Huddersfield and Halifax every 8 seconds, or whatever ridiculous frequency they have. Bringing you straight across there. No, you've done that wrong, haven't you? Right, try again. You're coming more to the left, a trajectory kind of up here, round Shaw Hill. And yeah, there we go. That's not what you want. That'll do. Yeah, there we go. So we've got Halifax. 35 million. I reckon we can do this, you know. We can do it. So, on a viaduct out of Halifax. I don't really want to be on a viaduct, but it is on a viaduct. You kind of bend round and then go straight into a tunnel. Oh, dearie me, tunnelling. Who wants to do that? Certainly not me, Your Honour. I think I've come at this at a bit too much the wrong angle. There we go. Straight into a tunnel. And, ooh, where do we... To about there. Then we go down the back of Shibden Park. That's about right. Is that? No, you've got it marked out there, round the back of Shibden Park. Yeah. Try again. come out here and up. Yeah, there you go. Shipton Park's a nice one to visit, especially in the summer. They've got some nice swings and slides kind of here. Boating lake, you can do all sorts of boat-related activities. And of course you can watch the trains. Lovely. Who doesn't want to do that? So we'll try and bring you round ever so slightly quicker. Can we go for 100? I mean, this, again, is absolutely not 100 miles an hour. I don't believe it ever will be 100 miles an hour. We've got a Hippodrome Tunnel there. So we actually... there are trains that run from Brighouse to Bradford, and you actually have to go all the way around South Arham. You can't go through it. Right, there we go. So... build under there, that'll do. You coming across, and then we go off. That's a tunnel as well. Ugh, so many tunnels. Past the golf club, or the cricket club. I think there's one of each, to be honest with you. And yeah, straight across. Straight across. Yep, there we go. And there's Judy Woods here on the left. Very nice place to walk the dog. And under Appleton Academy, like a flying saucer, that's what it's been nicknamed, simply because it looks like a flying saucer. Google Appleton Academy in Wyke. There you go, Wyke, W-Y-K-E. It's just a flying saucer of a school. Right, come on, we can do this. 75, yep, can work with that. 75 is fine. Oh, the bill. I've just noticed the bill. This is not good. I reckon that's bowling. Oh no, we go further round. So you've got Bowling Tunnel around here, which, as you will see shortly, goes under West Bowling. Yeah, it does. One can only wonder as to why they named it Bowling Tunnel. Can we get away without doing it on a bridge? Or without doing it through a tunnel? I don't reckon we can, but it's not too much of a long tunnel, is it really? That'll do. Oh, we're so close. We're absolutely so close to the budget. I certainly don't think that we're getting trains running in this episode at all. Not that that's a reason to stop watching now, because otherwise you will not be aware. That's not going to work, is it? You banana. That's the wrong direction. Try again. Yeah, because otherwise, if you stop watching now, you won't be aware in the next episode as to what we've accomplished. We'll follow that around. There is a tunnel out through, past Leicester Dyke. We'll viaduct it. It's fine. We can come back and edit it later. It's quite a slow trundle out of Bradford. Oh dear me, and yeah, so we'll bring you round, and again, this is another tunnel, I believe, but I reckon we can do it cheaper like that. I know we've tried to kind of stay on tunnels. That's a tunnel into New Pudsey, so we'll add that in. Or maybe we won't. I said that's a tunnel into New Pudsey, so we'll add that in. Jolly good. Joyous. Better. Brilliant. Only 7 million. We're not going to make it. We're absolutely not going to make it. Come on, trains, get making some money. Oh, dear me, I'm sweating. But the good news is, no more tunnels, just a frightening amount of overpasses. Oh, no more overpasses. That'll do. Into Bramley. And then it's just the home stretch down to Leeds. Come on, get making money. But just put the ticket prices up. You can't do that. Don't just bleed people of money just because you've over-budgeted. How much is it going to cost? Oh, no. That's not going to work. I reckon if you kind of go at that angle, that'll do. Because 120 kilometres an hour, as we previously discussed, is at 75 miles an hour. We'll just whiz over there. Yeah, we are way over budget, aren't we? But it's not a problem. So coming around us 4 track into Leeds here. Very nice indeed. We'll try and kind of stay like that. There we go. Well, do you know what? For the fact that we've not actually managed to get trains running, I think we've accomplished an absolutely phenomenal amount of track building. I mean, I'm not far behind. We've only need another 15 million, so I shall earn that. It's actually I kind of underestimated a little bit how far that was. It's now that we've built it, it looks a damn sight further, doesn't it? So we shall put in some platforms at Leeds. Let's do that, yeah. On a viaduct, please. There we go. That'll do. Maybe a little bit of moving around. About there. Come on, give me that. Thank you. And we'll just have that as ground. There we go. That'll do. So, I am going to click build. Not now, obviously, because I can't afford it. But I am going to click build. This section of track will be here. I will have renamed all the stations as well to match. That will be here when you next see, or when we next come across each other. Well, maybe it won't. I don't know. When we next do a NIMBY Rails video, that will be there. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up nicely for today. We've got a lot done, a lot of building done. Like I say, I shall let me know in the comments what you think as to whether I shall do an episode of simply plumbing trains in rather than actually building something. I can do an episode of buying and setting up trains if you want me to, but if not, I'll sling some trains down it and we will make more money. Yeah, hooray, jolly good, that's what we like. Actually, hang on, scrap that. I'm not going to do an episode of plumbing trains in. I shall set up the route via Bradford, and then I might do plumbing the trains in via Dewsbury, but then it can be earning some money for our next build, because I don't reckon I can drag plumbing some trains in over a full episode. I reckon you'll probably all get bored. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Get trains running via Bradford, and then we'll do Dewsbury together next time, unless you just want me to do it all now. You're waffling now. Thank you so much for watching. Click that like button, subscribe so you never miss out on any of your favourite NIMBY Rails action, and I shall see you next time. Cheerio, goodbye for now.